Okay, Gemini. The original Gemini, June 20th to July 20th, number 3, and that's reduced Gematria, all of them added up and reduced. Twins, lungs, thyroid, Wednesday, ruby, quicksilver, alexandrite, hematite, burp, mercury. All right, let's see what we got. I want to go straight to the love tarot for this one. Gemini, what you got for me? Straight to the love tarot. What you got, Gemini? You want to go to the book first? Boat. Oh, are your ships in? They're already in. You need an anchor. Receiving what you need. Progression arriving. What is that? A little picture above the V. Look at that. Nice. Can't even focus. Can you focus in? Anyways, it's right here. It's a... I wonder if that's an all decks. Let me know down below if you have the Wellness Island Tarot deck or Oracle deck. The boat. Over arriving. It's got like a little image. I don't know what that is. Anyways, moving on. Closure of issues. Okay, that's a good start. Maybe whatever's... Hand of cards. Okay, so you get to play the hand of cards that's dealt to you right now. Picking up on it's very important to keep your poker face. Don't get too excited, but at the same time, don't be dismissive either. When you're playing poker, anybody knows, it could be Texas Hold'em, but when you're playing poker, most people know that there's a poker face. So you must be able to control your emotions and your thoughts and your physical gestures, your facial gestures, and your micro gestures. Okay? Take a chance, risk, be strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. If you do personally gamble yourself, just be careful. Mind you, your energy is yours. Okay? If you're going to show... And then for everybody's, by the way, for the entire collective, I chose one goddess card, and that's Hera for Alliance. So that's really important lately. Gemini, yes. Grasshopper. An insect that hops among grass, allied to the locusts. I just said alliance, allied. Okay, so we don't want no locusts, right? Be careful who your allies are. But sometimes, now that we're going through like a healing period, there's going to be people that were in their... We're going to say they were in their... what do you call that? Villain mode, that have switched over now. I know that sounds hard to believe because a lot of people would say, oh, once a villain, always a villain. That's not necessarily true because they may not have been a villain to begin with. Okay, so there's people doing healing right now. So if you're becoming allies with somebody who used to be a villain but has proven they changed their ways and shit, don't dismiss them right off the bat. Anyway, so I want to get in this one. What number is that? 3. So 3 is I can, which would be do, which would be solar plexus. That's fire energy. It's the E note for music. And then you've got Ram, 10, and AOM. Let's see here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What else you got? Number 3, Earth Star. And stomach or spleen or pancreas. Then you got digestive organs, adrenal glands, ribs, and pancreas. So any of those you might want to check. Good catch. Just in case. Insertion. Active inserting. Things inserted, place or mode of attachment, a part of an organ to its support. Okay, you may be going for surgery. Maybe this is something you're already well aware of. This is just confirmation then. You will be okay. You have to believe in yourself. Know that you're going to be safe. And you can even say whatever it is, even if you're not religious, before you go under or whatever. Just to protect yourself, okay? Because you're allowed to do that. And... if you know nothing about this, but you've been having pains or any sort of weird shit going on with your body, it could be a physical attack. Like there are people that know how to do certain things to project on other people certain ailments. And if you're at a low vibrational frequency, it makes you susceptible and easy target. If you are not connected to any spiritual beings or any energies, okay, if you're not even religious, if you're not connected to anything and you're not asking for help and you're not protected in any way, there's going to be people like that attack you. So just be careful, okay, when it comes to your health. Even if it's asking yourself, if you believe in nothing, let's say, you like, higher self, me in here, protect me from whatever the shit that is I'm going through right now. I need your help. Okay, so if nobody else, then ask yourself. We got pneumonia here, an inflammation of the lungs, again with the health stuff. Please be careful. And it's lungs. We get some clarity on that, please. Why all the... I'm yawning now. Pardon me. Why all of the medical stuff? What's up with this? Huh? To those of you going through a lot of medical things right now, are you connected to a Cancerian? Or are you on the cusp of Cancer? The Chariot. 6, 7, lucky number 7. Maybe you are a mix between the both. It looks like that you have a form of protection. Purple third eye. You can see things ahead of time. So if you know something's not right, maybe do what you need to ahead of time to protect yourself. Cleanse yourself, your energy. That's important. Gemini. All bear, carrying a lot of stuff on your shoulders. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to release, release. If you need to go get some aggression out, go get some aggression out. Do what you need to do for you. And you will be fine. It looks like you're self-sufficient. You're in the 9 of coins. You're taking care of yourself. Taking care of business. And you're doing what you need to do, surrounded by greenery. Things are going to be blossoming outside very shortly because it's springtime. You got lots of different selections. Not necessarily the ones that you're going to choose are bad, but they could be. But they might not be, but they could be. But they might be really good too. You kind of just got to wing it right now, pun intended. The 4 of Cups in reverse. I'm not entirely sure why I'm getting that. Maybe you've been given lots of options and you just kind of poured all those cups out. You're like, no thanks, no thanks, I don't want it. Who causes depression? It could be self-sabotage. You could be like not wanting to receive love. Just take my advice, if you could, from somebody that's used to doing everything on their own. When somebody genuinely reaches out their hand to you and they're kind, please, please take it into consideration that they are trying to help you for real and it's not just some. And even if it was, the music just came on by itself. Sometimes you're given certain cues, right? Or certain, oh sorry, weird shit's happening right now. Okay, don't you freak out too. Calm down. Sometimes, I lost my train of thought. Sometimes shit happens for a reason, right? And you can get so used to turning down everything because you're in some sort of fear. You don't have to be in fear because whatever happens, you're gonna be okay. Right? Let's see, with 4 cups in reverse, why would that be in reverse? What do they say here? Not necessarily a bad thing. New relationships, new approaches to the old problems, new knowledge, and new possibilities. So all those other cups you dumped out, there's a reason for it. You need to make room for shit. Okay, so let's go to the past life thing here. We got Gypsy. This is a new one. This is my new girl here. She's adopted. I want to say hello. Gypsy, want to say hello? Say hello. No, you're good? She's a bigger girl compared to Calypso. Just in size, Calypso is more of like a runt. She's a smaller version of Kitty. Smaller version of Panther. Anyways. Past life for Gemini. Past life. What do we got for past life for Gemini? Spirituality and religion. Very well could be getting into some religion, starting to see things more clearly. I see a ring on the left of your hand, left hand. Maybe you're getting into a union. You got your hands open. It's almost like you're ready to receive. You could be very well in your feminine energy, which is a good thing, especially for spring, like the receiving, like, okay, I did everything I was supposed to do. Now what? Like that's good energy to get into. This one stood on by itself. If you've been through hell and back and you survived every attack, and yes, I rhyme a lot of shit. That's okay. I like words and I like to play with words, but I don't do them out of harm. And the manipulation I learned as a child, I use it for good. I can't be guilt tripped. I can't be, what do you call that? Reverse psychology. None of that shit works on me. Any of the mind games, all that. I grew up in toxic scenarios, okay? And I had a lot of shit done to me, especially mentally. Torture. So what I learned, I don't use it for bad. I choose not to use it for bad. High priest or high priestess. In order to get to that position, you have to go through a lot of shit. I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for all you out there that went through it and suffered and you survived. And maybe that was what you did in a past life as well. Because normally that sort of path is earned. And so if it follows you into your next life and you didn't quite learn everything, there's a reason you're going through it again now. Greco-Roman. Quite possibly this followed you, or this could be in your bloodline. You got the sun coming down through the clouds. All right. So that was strange enough to begin with. We get one for Gemini. Love Oracle card. The Grim Reaper. Old relationships, old ties. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. You know what you need to do. Especially if you're high priest or high priestess. Male, feminine, masculine, feminine, whatever it is. You know what you have to do. Sometimes it's sad to leave people behind. Especially if you wanted to help or whatever. Okay. They always have photographs. Don't worry about it. Blow them kisses from a distance. They can find a new Mrs. or Mr. Okay. Hopefully that helps.